I really thought he made a good move to pump fake him, and he's our best three-point shooter, and I would take that to go the NCAA trip every time, that shot he had. What was the third shot we had? Whatever. That was the one I liked his rhythm three. Yeah, Gabe, our bigs really struggled to slow down in there and stay on balance. They did a good job of walling us up.
Coach, defensively, what you were able to do against Yankovic there in the first half, what was kind of your strategy in shutting him down and being able to contain him?
Well, Gabe did a good job on him all three games. I mean, I think he was 4 for 18 in the two other games combined or something like that. But he got into foul trouble early, and that got him and Bobbitt out of rhythm, and we didn't take advantage of that. We were so amped up, so our shots in the first half, when those two kids were in foul trouble, that's where we really, I felt like we lost the game, is the last 6-8 minutes of the first half. We got up 4-6 and had an opportunity to extend it and take control of the game, and we didn't do it. But Gabe is a good matchup for him because he moves his feet well and he's physical.
Any further questions? Okay, we'll go right there first and then over here to Adam. Talk right into the mic, please.
JJ Fiddler, Press Telegram. Coach, you got a couple transfers on this team, but other than your leading scorer, you got everybody coming back, young guys. What do you want them to take, not only from tonight, but the entire weekend experience to maybe do what Hawaii did, get to the championship, and then win it next year?
Well, it's pretty early to think about next year, but I like where the program's at right now. I like this group. That's why it was really hard to say goodbye to them, because they're as I told them afterwards, the biggest issue they had tonight was they cared too much, and I'll take that every time. They got so emotional on every shot and every play that they just couldn't settle down. But I think we got Evan Payne sitting out, who's a very dynamic scorer, to come in and be one of those wings and help us that way. And LaRon Williams sitting out, and we have 3 good freshmen I like. So I feel like the program's back. We took a step back after we lost. Won 3 straight championships. We took a step back a little bit and made sure that we had the guys we wanted in this program. And I feel like this team has proved that we do. And now we've just got to get over that last hurdle that we didn't get today too.
Abby Stracco, BigWest.org. I guess kind of to piggyback off of that, Travis's contribution tonight, it looked like he was really trying to put the team on his back and carry them. He's a special player. Is this kind of indicative of just his will and his competitiveness? Yeah,
Trav's very, and he never got into a rhythm the first half, but the second half he was a catalyst of getting us a couple baskets to get us settled down and get our offense going. And what we score? 35 the second half, 25 the first half. So can I see that right? My eyes are getting bad. Yeah. So, Trav is one of those guys that can get his own shot. He's a tough matchup, and he competed hard today, and so did Nick. Nick got in, but he got so anxious. He went and his 5th foul was just one he didn't need to do. And again, I can't fault the kid for trying too hard.
Kind of looking back to where the team was in November and the non-conference schedule that you all play every single year, but having that opportunity where 10 seconds away you have a look to win the conference, make the NCAA tournament, how valuable is that non-conference schedule once you reach a point like this?
Well, I think I think in coaching you do whatever you've had success with, and that's what I did at Gonzaga. Is we scheduled as hard as we could, and we had success with that. It's like you do with your offense or your defense, whatever you're comfortable with. And it got our program to a level here, you know, with those conference championships of challenging yourself. And every coach has a different philosophy on that. Some like to get confidence up, and I just feel like these kids have plenty of confidence. They need reality, and that schedule gives us reality, and I think you improve through it. And I think this team improved a ton from the beginning to the end. And that's fun. That's what coaching's about, is to continue to improve. And I thought we played our best basketball game of the year yesterday, you know, at the right time in March. And unfortunately, we didn't follow that up today. And that's been one of the things that has been tough, is we were a very good team, but we weren't consistent enough. We just, you know, we didn't have consistency, especially in the rebounding area and even defense. And I knew rebounding was going to be a key, and we get out rebounded by 5. I think if we win the boards, we probably win the game, as bad as we struggled offensively.
Any further questions? Okay, right back.
Will Hernandez, Daily Free Net.
Move for the mic here, please. Yep.
Will Hernandez for Daily Free Net. Coach, on the last play, you know, with Hammonds out and Nick out, was the play originally designed for Justin, or, you know?
Yeah, we were trying to get him. We were trying to flare him for a 3 in the corner, and they were face guarding him and did a good job. He came back up and got it, and made a play. I just felt like overtime was going to be difficult with Faust and Hammonds out. We wanted to take a good look at it. Gabe, when it broke down, Gabe had a good angle. I think he could have drove it, maybe gotten it, but he pitched it back out to Justin, and I don't have any regrets on that play. I wish we would have executed a little better, but they defended us well all day, right down to the last play, and they were face guarding Justin pretty hard, but he got a really good look, you know, and that goes in, we might be out on the court right now, you know, so. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks. Hawaii's taking their team photo. They'll be in just a little bit. Not quite sure who they're bringing yet. In the meantime, we have a few notes.
And instead of yelling, I will use the microphone. Courtesy of Mike Villamore of the Big West Conference. Only 4 times previously has a school won both the Big West Tournament's men's and women's titles in the same year. Hawaii is now the 5th after the women defeated UC Davis in the finals earlier today. The previous 4, UC Santa Barbara in 2002, UNLV in 1990, UNLV in 1986, and UNLV in 1985. So again, that's UNLV in 85, 86, and 90, and UC Santa Barbara in 2002. Hawaii is the 7th current Big West member to win the conference tournament. Hawaii is now 4-3 in conference finals, with previous titles in 1994, 2001, 2002 as a member of the WAC. The Rainbows are heading back to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2002, when they played Xavier in the first round. It is Hawaii's 5th NCAA appearance all time. Those dates, 1972, 1972, 1994, 2001, 2002, and 2016. Hawaii's 27th win ties the program record previously held by the 2001 and 2 squad. The 27 wins by Hawaii is the most by a Big West member since former member Pacific went 27-4 in 2004-05. And Hawaii is the 6th #1 seed in the last 11 years to collect a tournament title. Anybody need any of those repeated? Could you repeat that, please?
They got to bring Bobbitt, Yankovic, and Valdez.
Copy that. We're all ready. Ready when they are.
Here momentarily. I feel like a lot of people either Hawaii riders there. Here they come.
Yep. What's that? Just wanted you up front with the mic. What's that? They're gonna fall on my face. That's a grand entrance.
Just either way. There's a sign for it. We can sit anywhere.
Yeah, Coach, you're ready.
All
All right, everybody, if we're all ready, we'll get underway. Again, we'll start off with a statement from the coach, then open up to questions. Please direct your questions at someone specifically, and we're going to use the mic again, so we'll get the mic to you. Raise your hand, we'll get the mic to you. Introduce yourself and your affiliation, please. Coach, the floor is yours.
Special moment. Just very happy for our guys, our program, our university athletic department. What a special day for UH with the women's achievement earlier today following their lead. What a turnout. But in terms of the game, you know, we talked a lot going in. Obviously, the third time we played Long Beach, this was going to be difficult. Obviously, a lot of teams coming in here hot. And the difference was, I thought, our composure, but our rebounding. We won the boards, and we've been really good when we win the boards. And in the last two games against them, we did not. We got annihilated. So I thought we pretty consistent in the game in terms of the balance on both ends. We defended. We executed offensively other than the turnovers. And that gave us the magical moment we share right now. And it's pretty special. The feeling's indescribable. I'm just so happy for these guys.
All right, we're going to start with Joe over here on the side. The second row, please.
Joseph DiPolito, Honolulu Star-Advertiser. I'd like to ask Roderick, Stefan, and Aaron what this means to each of you personally, especially given what's happened with the program over the last year or two and the fact that you guys won't be going to postseason next year.
It means a lot. You know, we got to this point last year and it didn't end up the way we wanted to. And we didn't forget about that. And that fueled fire until this year. And, you know, we got back and we listened and did everything we had to do. And it was a great outcome and just speechless, man, speechless.
This is huge for us. I mean, we deserve this. All the work we've put in and all the stuff we've been through with all the NCAA and all the distractions and 3 different head coaches in 3 years for the kind of main, group of guys. So we've just been through so much, but we told ourselves this year that we were going all the way and we were going to give it our all. And we're just a tough group and we're coachable and we're focused and we can do big things, not going forward also.
Like Jenk said, it means a lot after all we've been through together. We all could have quit on each other. We all could have gone other places, but we decided to stay together and stick it out, and the outcome was just worth it all at the end.
Yeah, we'll go in the front row.
Coach, can you talk about the play of your reserves in the first half and what they did for you guys?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because that's the thing I missed on in my opening statement. And I think it was the biggest part of the game. We had it's kind of a recurring theme, next man up, every man up. I know that's kind of cliche right now. It's been said often. But in the championship game, it happened again. You lose Bobbitt and Jenks to 2 fouls early. And here comes Jovanovic, who continues to give us a great lift. We have a lot of confidence in our bench. I've said this all along. Some of these guys are playing behind some good players. And Nico gave us a huge lift. Defensively, the look he had. I always think so much of it starts with this look of belief, which these guys have and the guys on our bench have. And one of the great things for this team the whole year has been their genuine support for each other. When the bench guys, or some of the guys who don't play as much, support the guys who do, and vice versa when they switch up. And even within games, I mean, in a championship game, we had 2 all-league players commit 2 fouls early, and the bench came in and actually, I think we were down at the time. They gave us a lift. We took the lead. And but I don't think these guys were surprised. They have a lot of confidence in them, and that's a credit to them. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't be in this position today. If that didn't happen over the course of the year, we wouldn't be in this position today. So that's a credit to these guys.
Kyle Glazer, Associated Press. Stefan, you only got to play 7 minutes in the first half. All 10 of your points came in the second. Just how antsy were you to be able to get back out there in the second half and make a difference after spending so much time on the bench?
Obviously, I was proud of my guys first and foremost, especially Steph Jovanovic, who came off the bench and provided big minutes, and that's what we need. And obviously in the second half, I knew that I had to be careful with my fouls and just play tough. And even offensively, the game wasn't going for me, but just showing on the screens for Rod or rebounding the ball, all those little things, because at the end of the day, scoring and that doesn't matter because we just needed to get the win. And we grinded it out, and I'm just so happy.
Aaron, you want to talk about what it's like to be the tournament MVP in front of your family and friends?
It's awesome to have all my friends and family be out here, and for me to get it with the support of my teammates. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So credit to them for helping me out there.
Did you have much in the way of family here? Or how many people did you have here?
Oh, I had a lot. Cousins, aunts, uncles, high school friends that I haven't talked to in a couple of years. So it's just fun to have them storm the court with us, seeing them in the crowd. So it was a lot of fun to have them there, and it meant a lot to me.
I'd like to ask Aaron and Coach. Aaron, I'd like to ask about your development from last season to this season. Where do you think you may have made the biggest strides in your game? And I'd also like to ask around the same question.
I think just maturity. Last year I was kind of, I had moments where I just want to be in the game. My head would be somewhere else. And it would just get to me easily. I think this year I've done a better job of just staying focused in the game. And then I think defense, coaches told me I could be a good defensive player this year, so I took pride in it and just wanted to be the best I could be out there.
I'd love to. I mean, I can sing these guys' praises for a while, but one of the things with him is when you talk about him at first, people always talk about him as an athlete, which he is. But that's a disservice to the rest of his game and the evolution of the rest of his game. He's a basketball player. I mean, he guards guys like Faust, Bryson, and we have some dynamic wings. You can see the improvement as a shooter, as a decision maker. I mean, his assist-to-turn ratio almost reversed from last year to this year. And that does not happen, like all these guys have improved, without a lot of sacrifice and hard work. And then the team chemistry. And just proud of them to be rewarded for that sacrifice.
Will Hernandez, Daily 49er. This question, I guess, is for all you guys. After losing to Long Beach twice this season, was there like some extra motivation coming into this one?
I'll answer it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a lot of motivation. I just think the way they stormed the court on us when we lost at their place just added more motivation to us. So kind of made us angry, and I think we wanted this game coming out.
Anybody else?
He said it all right there.
All right, any further questions? Go right.
Abby Mastracco, BigWest.org. For any of you three up there, what were the last 2 minutes like? How tense were those huddles? What was kind of going through some of your minds? Was there any doubt that you wouldn't be able to hang on for that?
Never any doubt. We just knew that we had to come together and get stops and play smart on the defensive end and offensive end as well. Listen to our coaches, you know. And the huddles just bring us together just to know that we're together, we're fine, you know, and just give each other confidence, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll add to that, and I think I speak for the whole team. We love these games. You know, it shows how tough we are and how composed. We wouldn't want it any other way. You know, we don't want to blow out and stuff like that. We want to show and prove that we're a tough team and that we can play through adversity and runs, and that's just going to make us better for an NCAA tournament run.
Coach, do you have any thoughts about that for your last 2 minutes?
Yeah, no, these guys are sick puppies. I mean, it's unhealthy for the rest of us, but you know what, when we're in those huddles, and we've been in those situations quite a bit this year, and these guys have been through so much adversity that what Jenks hit on is the truth, and we say that in the huddle, like we love this moment, and now we've had a lot of reps at it, unfortunately, at times, but we've come out with, successful and with a motivated focus. We have not shied away from the big moments. We've defended and rebounded, and we've executed. We've given ourselves the best chance each time we've been in that situation, but we've leaned on experience. I've said one of the great things when people talk about this team is when you look in their eyes in huddles and in critical times in games, human nature could be to go the other way. These guys have great belief. When you look in their eyes, they make you believe, and there's nothing more important than that.
Joe?
I'd like to ask all three players, how does the atmosphere on this season's team compare to last season and with Stefan and Aaron the season before that? What made this season unique?
Go ahead, Aaron. Why don't you start with work our way down?
just the way they started coming out, we could sense it last year. By the end of last year, how many fans we started having coming to our games and stuff, and the support they were giving us. When the sanctions hit us, they didn't give up on us. They were there with us too. We had packed houses in the stand. So for us, this one just wasn't for us. It was for the state of Hawaii.
I mean, how it feels different, I guess. I would just say that we were just more focused this year, and we were ready. You know, we were in the same exact moment a year ago, and it obviously didn't go our way. So there was no way we were going to let that slip. And just how we've been tested these last 2 years for like I said, the main group of guys, like us three that have been there for 2 years. You know, it's just we earned this, we deserve this. You know, we've been working tirelessly.
Yeah, just to add on to what Steph said, I think we matured, and we went through a lot last year on and off the basketball court, and we had close games that we lost, we had close games that we won, and we just learned from that and brought it into this year, and we just had the drive to not have the outcome that we had last year. We wanted to be smiling after this game and not, in the locker room with our heads down. So.
All right, Reno, last question is going to be right here in the third row.
For Coach, this season where you've seen teams like Northern Iowa and Oklahoma, feels like your team, obviously proved that you're worthy of the NCAA tournament. One of those shots from Long Beach goes in there at the end, though. What's kind of your feeling on what's defined maybe as mid-major conferences kind of being at odds with the at-large bid opportunities?
Well, it's tough. Obviously, I've been at St. Mary's for a couple of years when we've been on both sides of it. It's I just think those teams are really good. Like Northern Iowa and that Missouri Valley and this team right here in our league. I've said this when I came into this league. This is a vastly underrated league that's on the rise, that's been on the rise. I think part of that's the credit to the continuity of the coaching staffs. The league office has done a job of promoting it as it should, and there's some really dynamic players in it. So I know you're saying when the shot goes up, it's tough because it could go either way. Our job, and why I give these guys credit, is our job is to do everything we can to give ourselves a chance. Sometimes that's out of our control, other than we defend the shot as well as we can, and sometimes it could go in. But I give these guys so much credit for, what they're saying is right. They worked so hard to get back to it, but you can do that and still not get back. It's so hard to fight your way back to get a crack, because there are a lot of really good teams in our conference. There are a lot of really good teams out there. This game is unbelievable. It's very humbling, and that's why we're so appreciative to be here right now.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Hey.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.
They should grab the trophy, right?
So you want to on this side?
Ron, grab left hand.
No, I don't like this.
I know you don't like this.
You got it.
You got it. No, get in there quick. There you go. Okay, left hand on the ball, right hand on the ball, left hand on the ball. Just touch it. Just touch it.
It's like Space Jam too? Yeah, you gotta get organized here.
Your other hand.
You want my right hand?
I can't hug your hand.
You want my right hand or left hand?
There you go. Awesome. Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man.